Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Tony and this is going to be your May general reading. But before I move on with it, I would like to thank you for all the support coming from my last April general reading for your sign. Thank you, and your subscribing and liking, it's much appreciated. This reading is for anyone that has Scorpio as placement, such as Ascendant, Sun or Moon. Also, be aware it's a general reading. Take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. In this reading, I'm gonna read for you all the energies that you might find yourself influenced by, everything that you need to be aware of, and happenings, people, whatever needs to be brought to your attention, Scorpio. Let's have a look in what the month of May has in store for you. And the first card that represents the general energy for your month, it's actually Six of Wands in upright position. You are going to be victorious, Scorpio, and the crowd is gonna scream your name. First card of your reading, it's actually the Emperor in upright position. Second one is another major arcana, and it's the Hermit in upright position. And the third one, it's the King of Wands, also in upright position. And then right here, right now, you actually have the Chariot, and this is card of Cancer, but it's also a card that indicates that at the beginning of the month, so to speak, or when you get to hear this reading, you have big goals, big dreams, a desire to achieve something significant in this time period. And it's a desire that for some of you might come from really feeling some kind of a support or a positive influence from the world around you, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. It's the divine interference with this energy is the star of Archangel Michael. And here you are, willing to achieve something, to be a success. And if you have any doubts, because the Sphinx represents exactly this, yes and no's for one and same goal, for one and same target, whatever that is, just know all the month is under the influence of the victory card. This is the Six of Wands, especially for the ones of you that are really ambitious to hit certain target, a certain milestone, so to speak, in your career, in your business, in your creative projects area. It's like, have no doubt, victory is yours. You're gonna be recognized for your effort and for your achievements, Scorpio. And then, what can I say? First you have, before I get into the nitty-gritty, you have three major arcana in your reading, Scorpio. And this is indicating that it's like this month, the developments that are occurring in your life, you might have the feeling that this is like meant to be. It's like it's out of your reach, or it doesn't really depend on your personal effort, desire, and doing. It's like you're gonna be led by circumstances to a certain success. The Emperor indicates a strategy, a great idea, a vision that might be on your mind right here, right now. The Emperor in upright position, this is a leader with wisdom that tries to avoid conflict, but it's someone that has all the resources to achieve whatever they have their eyes set on. Nevertheless, this is a huge motivation of success. And not only that, it's the ability to provide, to achieve, because the Emperor has many success stories behind his back, so to speak. And together with the Hermit energy. This is a vision, a strategy, a plan that it's very well considered on your side. This is, let's say, if it's a strategy that includes all the information that you have from a very eternal personal level, that it's of importance for you to lead yourself to a certain achievement, to a certain success. The Hermit energy, it's Virgo energy. It's talking about leadership as well, but leadership through wisdom and knowledge and expertise. And this is very much alike the energy of the Emperor in that matter of wisdom, ability to know how to lead circumstances, people, situation, business projects to their success. These two cards are talking about that it's not a random energy that you are experiencing in this period. It's an energy that it's either well thought of, well, how can I put it in other words? It's something that you already considered, or it's gonna inquire you to find time of solitude to go again in your eternal world to check up if what you really want is what you really need, for example. It's just an example. This is magic energy, it's wisdom, it's leadership abilities, and this is the Emperor, who is a success story by themselves, but they are always on the verge of hitting the next target, the next goal, the next achievement, conquer whatever they find valuable. And another very beautiful and fearless energy is the King of Wands. And this is a leader of its own in terms of, this is someone that is fearless. It has no fear to whatever. But on top of that, this is a leader that it's inspired by their own personal, unique understanding or belief. It might be belief about themselves or a belief about anything at all. But this is a person of faith, and through its faith and through its will and fearless approach to things, it's someone that it's fearless, especially when it comes to battles, conquering certain situations, certain people, whatever, not conquering them into the romantic way, but more like if you have any opponents that are on your way, so to speak, this is the energy that really can clash into anything and be victorious at the end. That's what I'm trying to say. Literally, all of these cards are talking about a big movement forward to do with a business plan, business project, strategy that it's implementing in itself. On one side, your desire not to be in a fight, not to be in a war, not to be in a conflict, but to be wise, very, very how can I say it, to utilize all the wisdom that you have coming from very deep within and still lead to the success. The Chariot is talking that you are already at the beginning of the month, entering the period with such attitude, and the support of the universe tells you victory is yours. Let's see what else we can learn about your month, Scorpio. Show me everything else that Scorpio needs to know about the upcoming month of May. Everything important for Scorpio to be aware of. And so, the victory card is being clarified by Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor is being clarified by Page of Wands. Then the Hermit is being clarified by Four of Swords in reverse. And I'm gonna choose this one. And then King of Wands is being clarified by Two of Swords. And your final outcome, it's another King of Cups. And this is just a reminder for me, actually. While you're strategizing, Scorpio, don't forget about your feelings. Don't forget about your emotions. Don't forget about what is really important to you on a very deep, personal, emotional level. To do with your security, to do with your success. But it's also to do with you leading people and being, on the right position from which you can lead the people and at the same time take care and be responsible for them and for their well-being. It's the Psychic King, and it's talking about intuition, and it's talking about let's say emotional intelligence. But this is the final outcome. But it's very much like matching the energy of the Chariot, because this is Cancer energy and this is Cancer energy. Maybe you need to recognize in this period that your biggest strength comes from your family, from your foundation, and this is the equivalent of your emotional security, so to speak. This is an extra message that I'm giving you. It's just that it hit me while I was putting the card down. Let's get back to the reading. As I said, victory is yours, but the Queen of Pentacles is also pointing should be pointing your attention to the fact that maybe you need a little bit of nurturing. Maybe you need to take care of your physical body. Maybe you need to take care of your regime, how you eat, how you sleep, what do you intake as medicine or whatever. It's like, this is Virgo energy, very nurturing and very taking care of the physical body and the physical well-being. But it's also, I take it as a reminder. If it's not a reminder for your well-being, it's another energy that supports your victory in terms of, okay, you are about to achieve certain prize, certain victory. And yet, with it, balance yourself up. Don't let success cloud your judgments. Always read the small texts. Always consider the smallest details, the smallest, question marks that might be unanswered. That's what I'm trying to say. Nevertheless, this is great business energy supporting your income, in terms of, this is the energy that makes sure that you receive more than you give away, or you let's say you keep more money than you spent. That's what I'm trying to say. And here there is a lot of excitement, because I find you restless, and this restlessness comes to the fact that probably your plan is succeeding and it's making things that are possible, that looked impossible before, to be possible now. It all comes from your eternal ability to read your greatest needs, to understand and utilize your greatest gifts and potential. This is the eternal wisdom that it's in the middle of your reading. So this is actually the very genesis of this success story here. And of course it's making you restless, but success, it's as I say, it's a double-edged sword. But that's another story. You are restless for a good reason, and yet remember, you are a person, you are a human being, and you need to rest sometimes. So once you have the understanding and the feeling like, okay, I made it, so to speak, find time to relax your mind, cut toxicity out, because this excitement, this a mental readiness all the time, it can really sometimes trick you to overthink things, to second guess certain aspects of elements, parts of the equation that are unfamiliar, so to speak, or unknown. And it's a little risk for you to over exaggerate this excitement and turn it against you. That's what I'm trying to say. But But overall, general, your reading is brilliant because this is the page of Wands and it's on the top of the Emperor. When you put any strategy, big plan, big winnings, how you call it? Okay, I'm gonna stick to plan or scenario, success scenario. That was I was missing. Don't forget to think like a child, like a innocent and young individual who it's very, very passionate, ambitious, and yet someone who is true to themselves, true to their identity, someone that it's aligned with their original flame, with the original spark that got them to get to the Emperor situation. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, don't forget the inner child in this situation, because this might save the day. This might give you the color and the smell, so to speak, in your success story. Because success is different things for different people, but we all want it to be to the fullest. And this is part of that. And the recipe for your complete success story is to never lose a sight of your inner child and what would it do in this situation, how it would react to this or to that. If it's not strategically important, it's important for you to keep you the sense of adventure and the sense of curiosity to be, part of the equation, not only the ambition for you to succeed, to be on top of things, and to be, recognized for your success, Scorpio. And I'm gonna clarify this Two of Swords for you, just to see why is the Two of Swords in the Scorpio reading for the month of May. What does it represent to them? And you have the Strength. Maybe this success that it's emerging for you, it's also gonna poke a little bit some demons, so to speak. And what I try to say is that remember, this is just a test. Victory is yours, because this hardship, this problem, this demon being awakened in a way, it's an opportunity for you to face it and to put it to the right place, or the spot where it's no longer of a matter, or at least it's not a stick in your wheel of success, so to speak. It's like this is the energy, and of course this is might be a reason for you to hesitate. Always when there is a huge prize or a huge achievement in the end of the day, there is a let's say there might be a huge obstacle or something that you didn't consider at first to be appearing, but in this case victory is yours, because this is clarifying your original fearless position, the ability to recognize your own unique talents, to act on them, and to be a leader of yourself and everybody else. Don't forget your emotions though, Scorpio. They are quite important, and at the end you want to be satisfied to the fullest. Wonderful month for you. I will be very happy to learn by your comments how it does apply to you, Scorpio. Thank you for your time.